Hello everybody, this is Oak Tree Tarot Reader here and welcome to my pick a card video. Today's question is, why am I not getting work? So this can be a case of you being completely unemployed and are searching and applying for jobs and not getting anywhere with it. It could be that you are in work and you want to increase your hours, get a bit of overtime, or maybe even that you want to get promoted inside your workplace, and none of these things are happening for you. So we're going to have a look at that. Just 3 cards, a quick, simple, concise look at why these things might be happening for you. So I want you to remember that this is a general reading and it's aimed at so many different people. I'm going to keep it quite vague. So not everything will resonate with you in the reading. So just take what makes sense to you, apply it to your situation and see if it will help you remove this blockage in your career, in your working life. We've got 3 options. We've got 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to put the timestamps to these readings in the description box, along with my email address in case you would like to contact me, and a link to my Instagram account. So I want you to think about your career, focus on what's been going on recently, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and please make your choice. Don't overthink it, don't doubt yourself. Make your choice based on one of the 3 sets that you're irresistibly attracted to. If you do need a little bit more time, then please press pause, because I'm now going to be moving on to the first reading. Thank you. Okay, those of you that chose option 1, here is your reading. So why are you not finding the work you want? Ace of Atames, which is the Ace of Swords. The Crone, which is strength. And the Siddhi, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's the Temperance card. So you've got 2 major arcana cards. So, okay, so I think that it's not working out for you the way you would want it, because I think that you're quite a calm, strong, decisive person, and in some way that's causing the issue, because we have the Ace of Atames. So I think you're quite clear cut. I think you see straight through to the truth, or that you're always speaking your truth, that you I don't think you stand any nonsense. I mean, we have the Strength card, so I think that you're full of inner resilience and resolve and fortitude. So I think it's a case of being able to do the work. But we also have the Temperance card, which is interesting because it's like the Patience card, the Healing card, the blending different things together card, which would imply that you work well with people. But I've got a feeling that isn't the case here, but that more maybe in interviews you just come across as a cold fish, maybe just someone that's not going to be full of passion and fun and vibrancy, but you're just cool, calm, collected. You're not going to stand any nonsense. You're not going to be pushed around. And I mean, these are all good things, but this is, for at the moment, the reason why maybe your workplace doesn't want to promote you, because maybe they feel that these aspects of yourself are not going to be particularly good for the job that you're applying for. Maybe they're looking for different qualities. So if you're looking at a particular career, these aspects of yourself aren't helping you. Now, that's not to say you should remove them, because I believe personally that these are very valuable assets, but that maybe you need to draw a different side of yourself out in terms of this job. Because I do feel that you're just sort of not a hard knock, not a cold, or particularly, I know I said cold fish. Some of you might be a bit sort of, no, I don't want to socialise with you, no, I don't want to joke with you, I want to get on and do my job, and that's it. For others of you, you're currently doing a job that isn't maybe making you very happy, so it's making you a bit blunt, and it takes a lot of your inner strength to like turn up in the mornings for work and get through a shift and do it. You can do it, it's not difficult work and you do it well, but you're not really enjoying it. It's not the career for you anymore or in the first place. And this is where this comes in, that you're not, you know, some of you might not be patient, that you're not being a particularly patient person because you're constantly drawing on your inner strength to get yourself through the day. But others of you, that you're just so sort of, she's really focused on her work there. She's on her own. Yeah, she's got all these little fairies, but she's on her own concocting her potions, and this is the blending and the healing and the patience and all that. So because this is such a pain in the backside for you, that you're just isolated and focusing on what you're doing just in order to get through the day. And this is why. So if you're thinking, why aren't they giving me more hours? Why aren't they giving me the promotion? It's because they know that you're not enjoying it, and they can see that it's difficult for you, and they're thinking, well, why would I want to have this person round even more? You know. And if you feel like, no, I'm just going to interviews, I haven't got a job yet. When you're in the interview process or whatever, they just do, they look and they say, well, this isn't somebody maybe that, I mean, there's no passion here, there's no wands, there's nothing, there's just strength and patience and the sword of truth and of victory. So that I think they might look at you and think, well, they're just a solid figure that's a bit maybe unapproachable, impenetrable. And what you've got to remember is that when people employers are looking to hire people, yes, they are looking at someone that can do the physical work, the actual job of being hired, that you're being hired for, but they are also looking for somebody that will work well within a team. And there's a lot of sort of being on your own here. Yes, I know there's the line, but that reflects the things within us that we need to tame, like fears and stuff. But this is about, very much, I think, about being a solitary worker. So if you're looking to join a team, they might be concerned that you will not fit in with that team. That it's not going to be a good chemistry. It's not going to be a good mix. Yeah, so I hope that's helped you and resonated with you, and made some sense in terms of your particular circumstance. This is just for now, and I mean, if you can, you know, if you feel, oh, I have slipped into these energies, but it's not really who I am, you can change that. You can look outside of what you're looking at now, that your employment, and find a better job for you, one that's more suited to this particular skill set you've got, or that will allow you to be the person you feel that you truly are. And it doesn't mean that if, you know, you can't reach out to your employers and say, I feel that this is the case, but I don't like it. Is there anything I can do to improve my chances? And see what they say. But yeah, this can change. If you're not happy with how this sounds, it can change. So there's your reading. I wish you all the best of luck. Please let me know in the comments section if it's helped you in any way, that it makes sense to you. Please take very good care of yourself, and thank you very much for listening. Bye. Okay, those of you that chose option 2, this is your reading. So why are you not getting the work that you want? So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Oak King, which is the Hanged Man. And we have the Ten of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. Ace and a 10. Okay, so I think overall the reason that you're either not getting hired, you're not getting the promotion, you're not getting the extra hours, whatever it is that you're looking for, is that I think your employers are looking at you as somebody that's not going to stay around. Maybe that this is about new job opportunities, new passion, new drive, things that you're excited about, but particularly sort of in terms of this deck, the Green Witch Tarot, about like a new career, a new progression in your career. And the Oak King, the Hanged Man, it's about biding your time, thinking of things in a new way, because like, he's upside down. You know, if you turn it the other way around, the card looks completely different. I mean, you suddenly notice that his hair's dangling down, and you know, everything looks different, and that's the point of it, of, you know, this sort of period of waiting and introspection and even sacrifice, is that it offers you a new way of seeing something. So they might be seeing you in a new way in terms of this new job opportunity, and they're seeing it as burdensome, 10 of Wands, about a long slog, that, yeah, lots of hard work and commitment, but it's a long slog to get up the top, and it's, you know, overburdensome. So I think that they're looking at you as somebody that's on the up and up, and that you know, that you will not stay around very long, that you will you sort of oh, the phrase has escaped me, sorry, but basically you're somebody who's like a hot shot that will start, you know, at the bottom, and then suddenly within a year that they're a manager, and then they're the, you know, the regional manager and all that kind of thing, that you're going to race up the ladder. So that's a burden to them, because they want somebody that's going to hang around a lot, and I think that with these Ace of Wands, they feel that you're not, that you're just going to be zoom. Which, so I mean, I think my advice to you is that you're not applying for jobs that you're not looking high enough, really. I think that you can aim higher in the jobs that you're looking for, or the promotions that you're going for, or the companies that you're looking to work for. You can achieve a lot more than what this situation that you're thinking about is offering you. Maybe, you know, maybe actually, I mean, to be fair, you might have limited employment options in your area where you're watching this video from, and that this is the best you can get considering where you live. But that your employers recognise that if they employ you, you're not going to, you know, you're either going to stay there and end up effectively in a dead-end job, and they possibly don't want that for you, or they suddenly think, well, I'm going to put all this training and all this investment in this person, and they're going to be gone because of this Ace of Wands energy, this potential that you have. And I believe that those, you know, I believe actually everybody in all of these readings, watching all of these videos, has a great deal of potential. But in this case in particular, it's really being recognised in you at the moment, and that's why you're not getting what you want in your career, because you're not aiming high enough. You're selling yourself short. So you really need to start thinking more widely about what you want. Draw on the Oak King energy of taking time out, patience, not struggling against it, not worrying about it, and thinking, well, am I actually applying for the right jobs? Am I going for the correct promotion? Is it time for me to move on to something better somewhere else? For some of you, you might need to move out of where you are now in order to find a suitable career or job or whatever, or just to realise your potential. Others of you, it might be time to branch out on your own, and that sense of burdensome is because you're building a business or something. You know, that's not for everybody, I recognise that, but for some of you, you can achieve a lot more than what you're looking to achieve at the moment. And if you're looking for a bit of a temporary job until you sort of pursue your dream career, until you get this business started, they know that. They know, and they don't want the hassle of hiring you for 6 months to a year, and then you say, okay, thanks, bye. And they've got to hire someone else all over again, because it's expensive for them and it's burdensome. So I think that's really, for you that chose option 2, that's really clear to me that this is why you are not getting the career opportunities that you want, because you're selling yourself short, and you shouldn't do that. You can achieve a lot more than what you're looking at. So yeah, look further afield, get to the top of that hill, see what the view is, and see what else is out there for you. So that's your reading, those of you that chose option 2. I hope that it's helped you, that it's resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments section if that is the case. I wish you all the best of luck for the future. Please take very good care of yourself, and thank you very much for listening. Bye. Okay, those of you that chose option 3, this is your reading. So why are you not finding the work that you desire or looking for? Okay, so we've got the 7 of Chalices, we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Okie dokie. I think there's two scenarios that immediately come to mind with these cards, so I'm going to run through both of them, and hopefully one of either two will resonate with you. So firstly, I think there's a lot of you that you're not finding the work that you want, whether it's actually getting a job from unemployment, or, as I say, looking for increasing or improving the situation of your current employment, like a promotion or something, is that actually you have a lot of options and you might not have made a decision yet. So the Seven of Chalices is always about options, fantasies, dreams, and in this card, following your dreams. So this young lady here, she's got a purse of money and she's looking to buy a chalice and she's thinking about it. She's got lots of distractions with the fairies, but the butterfly, which is representative of our psyche, our soul, our ego, whatever, is saying yes, but there's only one of them that's the right choice. So I think there's a lot of people watching this video that have choices, but there's only one of them is the right choice. And what you are doing is thinking about it, mediating on it. You may be turning to mentors or teachers. Some of you might just be leaving sort of formal education and are thinking, well, what can I do as like higher education, adult education even? What can I do next? What shall I train as? Or if you've left a previous career, you're thinking, well, what will I do next? And so I think there's a lot of pondering, meditation, quiet thinking. Remember, she's thinking, and this is about being a mentor, a tutor, and it's a one, so it's about passion and drive. So I think really you're not finding the work because you're not entirely clear exactly what your passion is and where that is. And I think you're working hard at it, but it's slow progress. It's a Knight of Pentacles reflecting slow progress. So you're not really getting anywhere. So I think that you're just sort of exploring your options, getting advice, further insight, maybe even from pick a card videos or actual people in your life, where you're actually looking forward, but you're just not getting anywhere. So you're sort of stuck maybe a little bit. You're still moving, but very slowly. Maybe you're trying lots of different jobs and that you're not finding the right one. And it's been going on for a long time for some of you. So if that makes sense to you, that's why, because you don't know really what you want yet and you need to find that out. Because you could end up with lots of temporary jobs and not a career, and you're just sort of not going anywhere. The other thing that springs to mind is that you're not getting the work you want because your employers believe that the investment is on their part to train you up and they're not interested in that, which is very frustrating because how you're meant to get a start if you're literally like sort of leaving school and thinking, well, there's nothing on my CV or your resume but school, and nobody will give me a job because they say, oh, I need X amount of experience and I'm not getting it. But how do I get the experience if they won't give me a chance? And you're stuffed, but this is it, because we've got the Seven of Chalices about choices, options, and I think that the answer is that they have the options, because there's a lot of people looking for work nowadays and they feel that there's sort of this decision to be made about it, choices, fantasies, options, and that they need to teach you, because the King of Wands is the card of the mentor, of the teacher, of learning, of sharing skills. They have to teach this person, or you might have lots of options. They might look at you and say, oh, this person has tons going for them, particularly if you're young. They think, well, they can get a job anywhere or something. But I don't want to have to teach them because that's lots of hard work and it's a slow slog. So they don't want to bother training you up. They want you to come sort of fully formed to them. And they can do that because they have lots of options. So there possibly are people, when you're going for jobs and not getting them, the other people that are waiting for the interview possibly have more experience than you do, that they have had previous jobs, or this is a promotion for them to get this job, you know, and so the employer has lots of options. So why do I need to teach you when I can have somebody that's already got the qualifications? Because if I teach you, it's hard work. And I mean, the answer to that is that maybe, as horrible as it is, maybe you need to volunteer somewhere if it's possible within your career choice, and get a bit of experience by offering your labour for free. Or if that's not a possibility, or you feel, I don't want to do that, volunteer somewhere else so you've got something where you can have references. So volunteer for a charity that you feel that you can support in your local area, or politics, or something where you offer free time that something you're interested in, and you can come forward and say, well, yeah, I haven't got a vast amount of job experience, but I did very well at school and I volunteer for this charity and they've given me this sort of character reference. Or I have supported this, you know, political party, or done this, you know, anywhere where you know, feel resonates with you, and look, they've given me a character reference, and you can give them a call and see what I'm like. You know, to create your own opportunities, because you do have choices and options regardless. I feel the people that have chosen this have more options than you believe you do. You're just being distracted maybe by one thing. So if you're not getting anywhere in a particular field, just for a bit, leave that aside, get a job somewhere else and get some sort of job experience, some work experience, employment, get some money in your pocket even. And, you know, it doesn't mean you have to give up on your current career. It just means try a different route, try a different way, because you have options. There's more than one avenue to a lot of careers, and a lot of people don't realise that. They listen to how one particular person did it and say, oh, well, they did A, B, C and D, and you might need to do B, D and then C and A, you know? So explore your options. But I do feel that, you know, out of the, you know, there's those two options with this reading, that you're either not looking for the right job, or even that you need extra training in the job that you want, that you haven't really got the qualifications you need, get a few more certificates or something, or that they're being put off by the investment of training that they're going to need to put into you, which is unfair, I know. So those of you that chose option 3, that's your reading. I do hope that you feel that that's helped you in some way, that it's resonated and makes some sort of sense. Please let me know in the comments section what reading you chose, and whether it did make sense to you. I wish you all the best of luck for the future. Please take very good care of yourself, and thank you very much for listening. Bye.